Dan, China.
The umpire, Eric Kurt, just introducing the players for this men's singles final. And it's the left-hander, the #1 seed, Lin Dan, in the black and red kit nearest to us as we look down on the court. The current world #1 against current world champion, Xia Xuanze. Xia Xuanze winning that world title in Birmingham last year, beating the left-handed Malaysian Wong Chun Han in 3 very exciting games. Now this is meeting between these two players, and of the 5 previous encounters, Xia Xuanze has won 4 of them. But perhaps, Simon, the most significant fact, the last meeting between these two players was won by Lin Dan.
Yeah, he's certainly the player on form this year. Unfortunately, he didn't perform to his best at the Olympic Games this year, but he is the world #1. The reason being, he's won a lot of titles over the last 12 months, and he's certainly improved as a player in the last 12-18 months. So that win in the China Open last year against Xia might have a big psychological advantage for him.
Yes, you mentioned his performance in the Olympic Games. Of course, Lin Dan was #1 seed in Athens and lost in the very first round to Ronald Susilo of Singapore. That was a tremendous match. Oh, that's incredible.
It is a fantastic cross-court. I think he meant to do it. I'll give him the credit, but it certainly was it came off his frame of his racket. But he's going to take that. He's a great winner.
How do you see this match developing? Are they similar style players, or do you think that perhaps Lin Dan more attacking in his style?
Possibly Lin Dan is more attacking. He certainly has a more relaxed style, generally floats around the court. He's very light on his feet and he's very quick and he gets up to the shuttle well, whereas Xia is a very explosive player, but when he does get up, he really gets up fast and he hits the shuttle very hard. But it'll be interesting to see how he copes with Lin Dan being left-handed, because he's very deceptive overhead, is Lin Dan.
Picking up on that point, so both these players live and train at the National Training Centre in Beijing, so they'll practice against each other maybe every day, maybe twice a day.
Possibly every day, but possibly they may not want to practice with each other because they've got so many top players out there. I mean, these are 2 of their best players. They had another 2 players out there in the Olympic Games this year, also of a similar level on court, so they've got so many players to train and spar with. It's very difficult to know how much hitting these 2 guys have done with each other. And what we don't know is who normally wins in practice.
Does it have a psychological advantage to a player if you obviously train with a national English team at Milton Keynes, and is it important to win in practice so that you gain that psychological advantage?
I think it definitely is, but for some players they don't mind, because some players don't give it 110% all the time in practice. They save that for their match play and competition, but a lot of players do like to have that feeling of knowing that they can go on court against someone, having beaten them in the previous week, and having that mental advantage over someone.
2, 3.
I just feel here on court today, even though Xia Xuanze is a fantastic world-class player. I feel that Lin Dan probably won't make as many errors on the court as Xia, and that could be the telling factor with the outcome of this match.
3-2.
Not only perhaps more consistent, but also I think he's got more penetration in his attacking play. The number of times that you'll see Lin Dan actually hit the shuttle on the floor.
That's a fantastic drop shot, deceptive drop shot from Xia though. I mean, Lin Dan couldn't read that because he was expecting the hard power smash from Xia. And there it is. That's his best asset. He gets up so early to that shuttle. It's a great angle, something that Peter Gade struggled with yesterday. And Lin Dan trying to do the exact same.
Service over.
Lin Dan's hit a lot of smashes already down the backhand side of Xia. Maybe he knows that there's a slight weakness there on his defence. He's already forced a couple of errors from that side.
Yeah, that's lovely.
Yeah, again, Xia Xuanze, when he gets up to that shuttle, he gets so much height, so much lift in his legs. He's such a strong athlete. It's a great angle just inside the line.
Well, that was a wonderful net shot from Xia Xuanze.
I see today, though, Lin Dan, his tactics on court seem slightly different to how he normally would play. Normally you'll see him move his opponent around the court a little bit more and then hit the angle at the end of a long rally, and he just normally floats around the court, but he seems to be trying to smash and hit harder shots today, which I've not seen him do too much before.
Easy kill for Xia Xuanze, but he really forced the weak reply by the quality of that spinning net shot. So difficult for Lin Dan to control.
Yeah, that's a few rallies now that Xia's won around the net.
Time up. 7-3.
Well, the umpire just getting the score wrong. That shuttle did land out. It is service over. 3-6.
Service over. 3-6.
And that time, Xia Xuanze not able to get behind the shuttle when he played the overhead shot. Body weight going back in court. That's why he made the error.
Very rarely see that with him as well. Normally his balance, his poise on court is so good. He's normally back into the middle of the court very quickly.
Service over. 6-4.
Unbelievable defence earlier on in that rally from Xia Xuanze. That was fun.
Fantastic. Smash block net, smash block net. It's almost like a very, very fast routine out there. Both players are attacking so much on the court.
And of course, Xia Xuanze, who's had such a tough path through to today's final, twice going the full distance, first in the second round against Nicholas Kidd of England, and then in the quarter-final against the number 10 seed, Niels Christian Caldo. And it has to be said, if there's a criticism of this man, it's the fact that sometimes throughout the entirety, not only of a match, but throughout a tournament, he doesn't keep his focus.
No, but he generally is very good for the big matches and the big occasions. He does play his best badminton when the pressure is on. And I feel today he's obviously very up for this, and he certainly looks in control of a lot of the rallies at the moment. Lin Dan's having to attack a hell of a lot, which, like I said earlier, I don't normally see him doing that much.
You have to admit, though, that I mean, if Xia Xuanze in the early rounds of the tournament goes to 3 games, then surely, physically, when it comes to the big match, to the final, then it can't be to his advantage that he's had to play so much and so long throughout the tournament.
Sure, definitely not. But he is an incredibly fit guy. He must be one of the toughest guys out there on the tour. I mean, he's certainly one of the strongest guys for his body weight and his size. I mean, he's got incredible power, and I don't think there's another player out there on the court with the change of pace that he has got. It's whether or not he can put that all together in one match and beat the world number 1 today.
World number 1 and holder of the Denmark Open. Oh, incredible deception.
Yeah, Lin Dan gave him slightly too much time to get up for that shot. He had so many options there. Xia really under the shot, nice and high. He could have smashed that punch, cleared it. In the end, chose a reverse slice drop. Sent Lin Dan the wrong way. What a great shot.
7-5.
His retrieving ability is quite astonishing. Xia Xuanze, a number of times in his semi-final match against the Dane Peter Gade yesterday, I thought that Gade had won the rally, and somehow he got the shuttle back.
It's unbelievable. He's missed the final shot, again diving to his backhand side on the left. How he gets down so quick and gets up, just misses that final drop. Lin Dan making him really work hard out here.
Yes, to me it's not just the ability, as you say, of getting down, but his recovery after the dive is just phenomenal.
Well, his balance and his power is second to none out here.
8-5.
But I think you'll see Lin Dan in the course of this match will be able to do exactly the same as well. His movement is incredibly special out there.
Service over.
I mean, he's taken 1-2 steps maximum there off that serve,
5-8.
jump back and get the power into that smash. And he really does seem to be hitting a lot of his smashes down Xia's backhand side. So if he knows there's a weakness there, I haven't seen it, but maybe he does know there's a weakness.
Service over.
This time Xia getting up, looking as though he's going to smash the shuttle. This time putting the straight punch clear in, sending Lin Dan the wrong way.
Xia.
Yes, and the court just needing some attention. Xia Xuanze has only played the Denmark Open once previously. That was last year. He lost in the second round to Park Tai-sang. His opponent, on the other hand, this is his third Denmark Open final. Runner-up, apart from winning last year, runner-up in 2001.
Service over.
And that's the decision attention of Lin Dan there. Again, getting up for the smash,
5,
turning
8.
his wrist. Xia thought it was going to come down his backhand, sending him the wrong way. That's well left.
Service over. 8-5. Service over.
Again, the same smash cross court, using his deception and the height on the smash. This time Xia reading it in the end, but just couldn't quite get there.
Well, just
6-8.
perhaps drawn into the fast flat rally, and when had the opportunity to slow the pace down, just overplaying it.
Service over.
That's a well-worked rally, very patient, moving his opponent to all four corners of the court.
Lovely touch finesse here.
8.
Showed that he's got the control and the skill as well as the power. Precision badminton. Going back to the previous rally, I do feel Lin Dan won't want to get into any fast, hard, low, flat rallies with Xia. Xia showed yesterday against Peter Garda that he was very capable of winning a lot of rallies in the mid-court.
Yes, he's going through a phase at the moment, as often he does in his matches, Xia Xuanze, where he just plays very patiently, doesn't inject too much pace into the rally, just wanting to outmaneuver his opponent. Oh, that's fast.
Service over.
Incredibly fast that.
6-9.
Xia played quite a tight net shot there. Not too much above the tape, but Lin Dan so quick into the tape there.
Incredible. What a backhand. The reverse angle.
Yeah, he sent Lin Dan the wrong way, but just before he played that backhand, Lin Dan here skips at the net, tries to recover, but he couldn't get back for that backhand. Both players are so agile around the court.
Yes, the slip on the lunge forward, and again when he tried to change direction, and that's why the court moppers have been out. Perspiration drops down from the players onto the court surface, and it can make it very slippery indeed, and for the players' safety,
9-6.
they have to get the moisture mopped off. Yes, he knew immediately he had played the kill that it was going to go too long of the back line. A little wry smile from Xia Xuanze.
6-9.
That is a fantastic retrieve on the net shot. Great chance. rally of the match so far. Unbelievable. 3 dives on the court. Great final retrieve from Lin Dan.
Well, Chinese players have been perhaps unfairly criticised in the past for sometimes when they're playing one of their teammates in a final, perhaps not producing their best badminton, but you couldn't possibly accuse them of such things. Absolute total commitment in this match, and it really is wonderful to watch.
7-9.
2 of the best players in the world at the moment, playing at their very, very best. It's great badminton.
7-9 opening game.
Xia just making the error on the drop there.
8-9.
I thought he was going to smash that one. Didn't quite get up as high as he normally does. Maybe the tough rally from previous rally.
Could we have the door shut, please?
Yes, Xia Xuanze just asking the umpire, of course. And a nice thank you from Xia Xuanze. He is a real character, of course. Members of the crowd coming in, they're so anxious not to miss any of this action.
Fantastic smash again there from Gill. That's why it's so entertaining to watch. You never know what he's going to do. You don't know if he's going to turn up and play his best badminton on the day. And he's a great character and great personality as well. Tries the same shot again twice, but this time just pushing it out wide.
And Lin Dan just indicating to the umpire that once again the court needs some attention. Interesting to me the fact that China have produced so many great left-handed men's singles players. Of course, at the moment, one of their squad who went to the Olympic Games, Gill I, previous winner of this Denmark Open. Of course, Lin Dan. The great Yang in the past, Zhao Jinhua.
Service over.
And that...
Close call here.
8.
Lin Dan's not happy with this. You don't see the Chinese players question calls very often.
And I thought that perhaps he had a point there. My reaction was that it was wide. I have to say that all the line judging
very close
throughout the tournament has, in general terms, been exceptionally good.
And that one's definitely good. Great angle there from Xia.
10-8.
Sent Lin Dan the wrong way.
Service over.
Both players at the moment trying to go for the quick winners.
10.
Making the odd mistake.
Trying a very difficult shot. Cross-court net on the forehand action.
10.
That's brilliant.
Yeah,
and he's back level.
This time Lin Dan, he read the drop of Xia Xuanze, put the cross-court net shot in, reads that drop there,
10.
turns the shuttle cross-court. Xia had no reply to that.
Service over. 10 all.
Yeah, he's not happy with that shot. By their standards, that was quite a long way out.
Well, he's up the pace as Lin Dan. His speed of movement to the shuttle rather than pace of shots.
10
Yeah,
all.
he was up so early on that and used his deception. Quite often you find that a lot of left-handed players have a little bit more deception overhead. Some of their shots are harder to read and the angles they hit are better.
Service over.
Maybe don't quite have the same power, but certainly the deception
10 all.
very hard to read.
Xia just taking his time. Yes, total commitment. The smash down the forehand side, knew that the only reply could be straight back to the net,
11,
and he was ready
10.
and waiting.
Yeah, Lin Dan was off balance there. Couldn't do anything else apart from block to the net. Xia knew that.
Service over.
Again uses that cross smash. So early on it, great angle.
And from his base
10,
position,
11.
extraordinary movement, Lin Dan. He moves back to base and just leaps from that base position to jump for the smash. And just picking up on the point, Simon, about the left-handers and being more deceptive, and so many good Chinese left-handed men's singles players of the past. Why is that China can produce these great left-handers?
Well, they're very, very difficult to play against for a start. I mean, most right-handers don't train and spar playing against left-handers. So if you have a world-class left-handed player and they come up and play a right-handed player, and if you're not used to seeing the angle of the shots that they can hit, it becomes very difficult until you've actually sparred and played with a left-hander a lot of times.
So back into the lead. He hasn't
Well,
been in that position
11.
since he was 3-love up in his opening game.
Yeah, he's really picked his pace up, cut the errors out of his game, putting the pressure on Xia now.
Pushed it long.
Service over.
I think the linesman possibly called that in, but even though the shuttle was long, Lin Dan just having a second
11,
look.
12.
Yes, no
Yeah.
question it was long, and I'm sure the line judge did indicate that. 28 minutes of action so far. And only 1 point separating these two players. Eleven, 12. Now 12 all.
12 all.
This is so tight and tense.
Yeah, it was an important point that for Xia to come straight back. He hasn't been down in this game much.
Service over.
Well, I think the sheer threat of Lin Dan coming forward to the net forced Xia Xuanze into error.
Again, Lin Dan was so quick onto that net shot, put the pressure on Xia. Xia knew he had to hit it tight. Yeah, this time Xia himself very quick into the net. Sees the block of Lin Dan, the push from the net. Straight at the body of Lin Dan.
Oh. Well, the umpire calling a fault. Eric Kurt, the umpire, saying that Xia Xuanze struck the shuttle before it had crossed the tape. Let's have another close look at that. Oh, goodness me.
Very close, possibly just over. He certainly wasn't happy. That's a quite phenomenal rally from Xia there. How he picked up one of the drops from Lin Dan is quite unbelievable. Grovelled his way into this rally. Unbelievable stretch there. Lin Dan just trying to be a little bit too tricky at the end.
Well, both players so aware that the winning shot has to be very special because the retrieving ability of their opponent is quite extraordinary. It's in.
Yeah, Xia trying to attack the net here. Great drive down the side. Lin Dan read it, pushed it over his head. Great length.
Incredible. No wonder he punches the air. Lin Dan with his cross-court net shots. Xia was on his back foot.
Game point.
Yeah, he knew that was a good shot. He liked that. Sent Xia the wrong way there.
And it's point for the hold-up.
Game.
Yes, once again, punches the air. And Lin Dan secures the opening game. 15-12.
Love all. Play.
So with the first game under his belt, 15-12.
Service over.
Oh, Lin Dan not too happy with himself there. He had a chance to kill at the net. Went for the easy option over Xia's head. Just pushing it long.
Service over.
Interesting in the 90-second timeout, Simon, of course, both these players from China, and therefore the coaching staff not getting involved at all, just leaving the players to their own devices.
No, that's correct. Generally, all the top nations now won't send a coach onto court if you're playing against someone from your own country.
Oh, that smash on the line. And Lin Dan doesn't like the call.
No, that's twice now. He feels he's had a bad call. It's not the same linesman. different side of the court. Again, very close.
And not only a close call, but certainly in the opening game, very, very close match between these two men. Well, looking at that again, that was desperately close. And we've seen that both these players have this incredible ability when they're attacking to leap in the air and find the angles. But I just wonder whether perhaps the deciding factor isn't going to be the net play. Who can control the net and force the lift?
Yeah, I think both players are fantastic around the net as well. There's not an area of the court at the moment that seems weak, but I think, I mean, that's another great smash down the line, landing just inside the line again from Xia. I feel it would be the player who maybe can get the net and get the lift for themselves and put that first smash in, especially when both athletes start to get a little bit more tired in the end of this second game.
Xia Xuanze just apologising for his good fortune. The net cord deflecting the shuttle.
Again, another great smash, this time from Lin Dan. Straight down the line. Gets up nice and early.
Love 2.
Great accuracy. I'm just wondering if there's a slight drift in the hall today, because on both occasions both players have hit out the back of the court the same way. I haven't seen a shot being hit out the back coming towards Xia this end of the court.
2-1.
Yes, the shuttle flying faster, going towards the far side of the court as we look down, not from that reverse angle, of course.
Again, Lin Dan having a lot of success with that smash down Xia's backhand side.
1-2.
There's no obvious weakness there, but with Lin Dan's deception overhead.
Service over.
Both players attacking so well. You just can't afford to lift in this game.
Just lost his balance as he lunged forward to the net, and that's why Xia Xuanze made the error.
This time slightly short, clear from Lin Dan. Xia quick onto it.
1.
Clear just goes short. Xia up nice and early with the smash down the line.
Service over.
Again, Lin Dan using his deception overhead with the reverse slice drop. Perfect placement.
Service over.
Yes, he's having success with that smash straight down the back, the left-hander's forehand side. defence is incredible, but in the end, one has to favour the attacking player.
There's a great retrieve there by Lin Dan off that tape, that net shot that Xia hit. Xia just couldn't get all those smashes back.
Service over. 2-1.
Well, neither player able to progress. Score stuck at 2-1 in this second game.
Again, some lovely net play by both players, trying to get the attack for themselves.
Oh, I'm not sure that Xia Xuanze needed to play the block. I think perhaps Lin Dan's smash may have gone wide.
Yeah, a few little errors creeping into the game now, especially at the net by both players.
Just wide.
Yeah, that's well left. Feel Xia's got to take control of this game now, being a one game to love down. Really could do with getting a few quick points now.
That's fantastic. What a shot around the head.
Yeah, the power in his movement there and his work is incredible.
4-2.
Gets up so quick.
Service over.
Well, so difficult to play a net shot off a net shot when the shuttle is tumbling.
Yeah, as we see, he tried to play the cross court off the straight tumbling net shot. I think Lin Dan had read it as well.
Service over.
Yeah, this time managed to get it into the court, force the error. The luck not quite with Lin Dan that time.
Service over. 2-4.
I feel Lin Dan's just reverted back to his normal style of play. Hitting the shuttle around the court, trying to work Xia around the court, make him move hard to the shots, not trying to tack every lift that goes up, really make his opponent work and stretch for the shots.
He really has improved so much over the last 12 to 18 months as Lin Dan. I mean, he's All England champion, won that title earlier this year. Every tournament he's played so far in 2004, he's been the #1 seed and obviously the world #1 ranked player.
He's a phenomenal talent. I mean, over the last 12, 18 months, you can see when he walks on the court, he himself knows he's got an aura about him when he's out there. And when you come across an athlete who walks on, strides on confidently onto the court, knows that when they're playing at their best they can beat anyone. It's very, very hard to beat a player like that.
It's interesting that Peter Gader was saying to the media during the Olympic Games that he thought his hardest opponent in the world is Lin Dan, more so than Xia Xuanze.
Quite possibly, because I don't always think Gill believes in himself all the time. Sometimes he can have a bad day where he makes the errors. When he's playing well and playing fast and not making mistakes, Gill is as good as any of them. When he showed, he won the world title last year. One of the best performances I've ever seen. But certainly week in, week out, Lin Dan is probably the best player in the world. That is why he's #1 in the world at the moment. And he just has great confidence for such a young guy as well.
3-4. Service over.
Nicely done.
Yeah, that was nice play from Gill. Got in early at the net, pushing his net kill towards Lin Dan's body.
Going to go wide.
Service over.
But forced to turn and play the high backhand.
4. Service over. 4-3.
Yeah, neither athlete taking control of this second game yet.
Oh, it was an incredible backhand across court from Xia Xuanze.
That's the first tired movement I've seen from Gill. Maybe the long, hard games he's had before this final are just starting to tell. Certainly Lin Dan looks as though, even though he's not winning this second game, he looks in control of the rallies now. He looks more confident out there on court at the moment.
Yes, and I think the point I was trying to make earlier on about the fact that sometimes within the tournament, Xia Xuanze doesn't focus right from the onset of day one, and perhaps has to play matches, a much harder physical match than he should do really by going to 3 games against really lesser opponents. And it's taken his toll physically.
Yeah, it's definitely starting to show now in the last few rallies. But certainly also the fact that Lin Dan gets on in the tournament and gets on and off in his early round matches just adds to the aura that he's got around himself. Players don't believe they can get close to him, whereby if people are playing Gill and believe they can take games and sets off him, then why can't they win a match against him? But Lin Dan doesn't give you that feeling.
Well, he's having a good run of points.
6-4.
From 3-4 down, 3 points to have the advantage. Oh, my word, he very nearly got that back.
It was a great kill from Gill. Very tight to the net. Lin Dan played a great shot as well.
Got his racket to the shuttle, couldn't control it.
Many times I've watched Xia Xuanze and he's looked very tired on the court, but somehow he manages to keep going and win matches, win rallies. Incredibly strong, tough guy. He's not going to give this one up easy.
Yeah.
Lin Dan just asked to try out the new racket. Very much a courtesy amongst badminton players that your opponents just have a quick hit with the new racket. That smash was wide.
Yeah, it's well left by Gill there.
Look
6.
from Lin Dan towards the line judge, but it was a correct call. Yes, just wide.
Service over.
Lin Dan being a bit cheeky there. He possibly thought the serve was going long, realised it was going in, played it late, away from Gill at the net, won the rally.
Yes, onto the line.
Seven, 5.
Yeah, I think in the first set we might have seen Gill get down to that and grovel that shot back. A bit slower this time.
Interesting that he's coming to the net earlier and trying to push the shuttle flat at his
5,
opponent.
7.
Yeah, I think if there's one small weakness of Lin Dan that Gill knows he can capitalise on, it's certainly in the mid-court area where he drives the shot either from the mid-court or from the net at Lin Dan's body. He knows he's going to get a slightly weaker reply. Presses forward for this time the easy smash.
Well,
What a great block from Gill there. And how Lin Dan managed to get back after this block. Falling short, he did well to get that
6,
over the net.
7.
And he nearly got back Gill's kill.
Service over.
great judgment. And the lift forced by,
7,
once
6.
again, a very tight spinning net shot from Lin Dan. Cross-court clear was too low.
Yeah, that's right. It was a little bit low, a little bit short. Lin Dan read it. He was on it very, very quick.
8,
Great smash
6.
down the line. Superb balance as well.
Yes, and there's a very fine margin between getting the shuttle behind your opponent, hitting it flat enough to make them turn and play a backhand. That's brilliant.
That's so deceptive. Xia Xuanze there, doing most of the hard work in that rally. Gets one lift where he manages to get behind the shot. Sends Lin Dan the wrong way.
Once again, the court needing some attention. And understandable that the players taking the opportunity to have a quick drink. Get some liquid on board, towel down. Well, we are really seeing some incredible rallies from these two players.
6-8.
Again, lovely deception from Lin Dan. Does a slight double action with his backhand neck shot there.
And Xia trying to play the shuttle so tight to the net that he gave himself no margin for error.
Service over.
Yeah, this time he was a little bit earlier onto the tape. Got a nice tight net shot in.
6-9.
Again, a lot of the rallies now are certainly being won around the front of the court. The person who can get that first tight net shot in, set themselves up either for a smash or for the error.
Oh, incredible.
7-9.
He really has so many options when he leaps in the air. He can play it cross court, he can play it straight.
Yeah, he gets such amount of height there. Enables him to play such a steep angle. That's possibly the first smash we've seen go into the net this afternoon from one of these two players.
All.
He's done well to fight back to level terms from that 6-9 deficit. Fault calls the umpire.
Yeah, some great net play. The crowd obviously not happy with that. They want to see some great winning shots as well. Just like Xia got faulted in the first game. Yeah, the racket clearly over the tape there. Another good decision by the umpire.
Well, Lin Dan certainly has got his fan club in here this afternoon at the Badminton Arena here in Aarhus.
It's hard not to like either of these two players. They've got great character and personality out here. Some fantastic badminton with great shots.
Service over.
Well, I think Lin Dan too quick for his own good there.
Yeah, he read that shot of Xia's there.
10-9.
He was on the tape so early there, went for the cross net shot. Maybe just took his eye off the shuttle. Like you say, Gill, too early, maybe a little bit too early.
Pushed it just long.
That's well left by Xia. Few errors now creeping into Lin Dan's game.
11-9.
And they're unforced errors as well. He's not really been...
Crikey, that was close.
Yeah, very close. I think it was still just long.
Service over. 9-11.
That was the most incredible cross-court net shot from Xia Xuanze. How on earth did he play that?
Lin Dan's standing at the net as well.
9.
Such a tight shot from Lin Dan, and he still manages to send him the wrong way. Very, very hard to beat the Xia Xuanze. Never ever gives up.
Oh yes.
Service over.
Saw the gap and just calmly placed the shuttle into the open space.
9-11.
This time just missing that cross net. To be fair to him though, he really hasn't got a lot of options. He can't play a straight net shot because Lin Dan's standing there on the straight. Lin Dan's played such a tight shot, it's very, very difficult to lift the shuttle.
Just wide.
Service over. 11-10.
Oh dear, that may prove very costly.
Service over.
The low serve short
10,
of
11.
the service line.
It's very difficult to know which of these two athletes is the more tired out there as well at the moment. Winning most of his rallies around at the net now with his straight net shots. It's incredibly tight with them. Forcing there the easy lift
11 all
from Xia. Just catching the top of the tape there. But both players I think are tired out here. Xia just generally shows it a little bit more with his body language.
Oh, what reactions!
Yeah, Lin Dan likes that one. Little fist to the crowd, to himself.
12-11.
Yes, he was pleased with that. And he's back into the lead.
Xia Xuanze just asking for a drink now on the court, not allowed to take a timeout.
Well, he's definitely upped the pace, has Lin Dan.
Yeah, he's probably saving a little bit for the end of the game.
13-11.
Xia really needs to try and pick himself up now, try and get back to 13 all.
2 points from his second title. Oh yes, now just the one, the little fist in the air, trying to get the crowd involved. They've loved this match. Badminton of the very highest quality. And Lin Dan now on the verge of victory.
Yeah, he looks confident now. 1 point away from this match.
14 match points, 11.
Stepped his game up.
And he's got it. He's retained his title. And Lin Dan, the number one seed, the world number one, has beaten the current world champion. Great display from both players, and so nice to see Xia Xuanze also able to raise a smile despite the defeat. And Lin Dan, well, he was absolutely superb today, attacked when he needed to. And I think the point about the physical condition of these two men, and Lin Dan, of course, didn't have to complete a match since his third round encounter on Thursday. The quarter-final on Saturday, his opponent got injured, as indeed did his semi-final opponent yesterday. So victory for Lin Dan of China, 15-12, 15-11.